Warning, I swear a lot.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Nowhere Profit. So we had fun with this last time. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it, and it went pretty well considering we're in the starting area and apparently the game is on an easier setting as default when you first play through, which is fine, which is certainly fine. I appreciate the game taking it easy on me, but I suspect things will get a little more challenging now that we move. Oh, we get to pick different areas. Okay, what's the deal with that? Bandits. This rare spot of civilization is a good place to rest and refuel, defended by Machinist Sentinel. Terrain swamp, special dome city, enemies level 2 to 5. Well, Ziggurat, 5-finger union. It's longer though, and that would lead to a 5-7. This is all bandit country. We could pick wherever we want to go from there. Scion Bloodhand, unexplored route, abandoned refinery. Let's go this way. It might result in a longer one, but it gives us more rests, which I think would be pretty decent. It seems like a good idea. I don't know. We'll see. All of my decisions could be wrong. During the day, we had some mysterious shadows following our convoy. They disappeared when we made camp, but we stayed alert. Then, in the middle of the night, the sentry sounded the alarm. Our mysterious stalkers were a group of heavily armed tribesmen. They're chosen to attack us now. How considerate of them. Feral Rider. Riders are quick and well organized. Once they've got your scent, they're hard to shake. That means we have to kill them. Oh, when a follower with Taunt joins your side, that follower gains 0+0+2. That's good. I really could do with getting some constructs, though. Alright, well, hopefully we'll be able to snipe this guy fairly quick, but it has been a couple days, so I'm concerned that I might not, you know, I might not be quite as good as I was before, or quite as lucky. I'll get rid of Sabotage for now. We could work with the Devoted Guard, because he would gain extra health. We give him Blessed Strength. That could be quite powerful. Well, it'll be next turn, obviously. With a combination of Tempered Strength and Blessed Strength, wouldn't be enough to kill, but it'd do a lot of damage. Worth a try, perhaps. Worth a try. I don't know. We'll see. Scrap you. See, that could be quite useful to have next turn. Scratch. How very annoying of you. Don't do that. You've got rage. This unit attacks and destroys its target follower. A fresh rage unit. I've got the play. I've got the play. You see. Attack them for 5, and then play the Bandit Sapper. And we've won. Excellent! I haven't quite lost my touch. Very good. Oh, a defense drone. When equipped, when you scrap a card, a random friendly follower heals 1 damage. Ooh. When dismantled, a repair swarm, all drones heal 3 damage. Well, we don't have any drones, so that's moot, but equipping it could be really useful. If we scrap something every turn, then someone will always heal. Now, that might not always be necessary, but it could be very helpful. I don't have any space for it, though. 2 starting armor, which means this isn't actually doing anything. So replace it with defensive drone. We'll grab what food we can. More food is always good, I feel. Lots of food. Our scouts report back having found fields with fruit and small animals near the camp. Excellent. Okay, good start. I'm guessing we can't rest here. No. Only very special places, it seems, let you rest. Source for new followers, bandits. Cultist Sanctum, Bandit Encampment. We could dodge them entirely, potentially. We'll see how it goes. We'll head there for now. We were just about to hand out food to our followers when one of our guards raised the alarm. When we rushed to the camp's perimeter, we found a group of scrawny figures that must have been attracted by the smell of cooking. Food, we beg you, just a little bit of food, a gaunt individual said with a trembling voice. Recruit them? We had little to share, but it was our duty to help them. We invited them to our fire and shared what little we had. When we asked them to join our ranks, they eagerly accepted. What other choice did they have? Without us, they would be dead in a few days. Well, happy to have you. You've got poison, so you can kill people in 1 hit. That's lovely. You can pull stuff. That's pretty good. And you've got Kennel Master. Don't need you guys right now, but it's good to have you. We can make use of it, I'm sure. Our little convoy's growing. The wagons suddenly came to a halt as an outrider had given the danger ahead signal. There was a large herd of heavily armored rinkers blocking the road. They were completely ignoring us since with their thick scales there were almost no predators on Soma that could be a threat to these beasts. I'm going to shoo them off. We had to get those beasts off the road somehow in order to keep moving. We lit torches and tried to make them shift by yelling at them. At the point we thought that they might make way peaceably, their massive alpha female turned towards us and charged. Brilliant. Fantastic. Super. But they lack in strength and make up for in numbers and aggression. Not aggression, but aggression. We can probably make this work. Or not. I don't know. Don't need that right now. Probably don't need that. See what we're working with. Not a lot, as it turns out. I'll start by playing a hermit. That gave us relentless. Interesting. Oh, that could go well with tempered strength. Oh, yes, it could. Does that give +2? That give 2/2, so that'd be 4. Yeah, we might be able to win this in one go if he doesn't play a taunt card. Do not play a taunt card. Oh, that's mean. Please don't tell me charge means you can act straight away. Oh god, you're gonna act straight away, aren't you? Oh, that's scary. How many fucking things do you get? Stop. Oh, stop. Stop, you stop that now. Charge does mean they can attack straight away. Unfortunate. Alright, I need to do some math. With 4 energy, we could get... That'd bring him up to 3. That'd bring him up to 5. That'd bring him up to 6. That'd bring them down to 6. Okay, yeah, we can make this work. Oh, that doesn't count as damage, though. Oh, that kind of changes everything. That's completely fucked it, actually. I really thought that would count as damage. Well, we gotta go ahead with it anyway. Fuck it. So I'm gonna take a lot of damage, I think. Or they're just gonna attack the shit. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take a lot of damage and they're gonna kill the scout. I do have something I can do. It's not great, but I can do something. Rune Climber. You crazy bastard. I mean, static charge would do it, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just get it out of the way. Rather than risk losing more people and health. 2 people were wounded. I lost, Ku lost 1 health, but we got stuff. Dead bodies of our enemies, littering the area, so irresponsible of them. Those guys aren't dead, so it's not the end of the world. It's not great, but I didn't really want to lose 2 days either. Seemed like it'd be bad for resources. Our convoy approached a fortified structure behind a rough barricade. Yeah, we did this before. I'm gonna approach. We carefully inched our wagons close to the fort, trying to maintain a peaceful impression. When our wagons were almost at the gate, shots were fired from the fort and along our flanks. We barely had enough time to grab our armaments to confront the attackers. Okay, that's a fight. Them's fighting words. It takes a certain skill and ruthlessness to keep a ragtag band of raiders working together. Yeah, I bet it does. I guess if we kill them all, though, you know, it's probably going to be some decent rewards. Do a bunch of that and see what you can get. Okay. That blessing will be quite helpful. Yeah, Wanderer on the field. And a scout there. And I reckon we can get the scouts basically win this for us. You dick! Well, you didn't play any creatures, so... Okay, we can make use of that, perhaps. So that'll be +2 -1, which would bring her up to 3. That'll be +2 +2, which would bring her to 5. It's not enough to kill straight away, but we could work with it. Now we just have to hope she doesn't kill them straight away. Like, that would kind of really screw me over if they did. Not unexpected. Now you get stealth, which sucks for us. Yeah, this will be just fine. Get rid of them. Then refresh. Good. Scrap that because heals, which is nice. They'll still be... No, they won't be wounded at all. It's only if they die they get wounded. Yeah, we're fine. They're even blessed, which is amazing. Wrangler vest? When a follower of a cost of 6 or more joins your side, a beast joins your side. Ah. When dismantled, threat display, target follower gains +2/+0 and suffers marked. I didn't actually mean to dismantle it. Oh well, I guess I've done that now. Well, they're all dead. We got some food for that, I suppose. That's pretty good. Dome City. Maybe this place can help us. Our scouts reported that we were near a much larger structure than marked on our map. We drove our vehicles right up to it and gazed at a group of large, interconnected geodesic domes. There was a breathtaking amount of plant life growing both around and inside the buildings. A seemingly sturdy tower stood in the middle of the complex. Wait, we can't heal here or anything? We're just here? I kind of thought this place would be, like, inhabited and have, like, salesmen and stuff, but it actually has nothing. Brilliant. We entered into the compound through one of the larger dome's giant doors. The air was very humid and we had to hack our way through the sprawling undergrowth. Quite a few of these plants might be edible. Perhaps we can just harvest some food and then move on. Fuck it. Oh. We were in the middle of picking up roots and gathering edible leaves when we heard a sharp click. A trap suddenly activated, hitting Zaire with a crude wooden spear and showering the rest of us in splinters. Dropping what we held, we grabbed the wounded and fled to the entrance. Everyone dropped the food they had, did they? Everyone. No one thought to leave with like a fucking apple or something. Sure, why not? We pushed through the undergrowth towards the central tower. Behind a door, quickly opened with some force, was a large chamber. The plants had claimed this place too, but in the far wall we could see an open elevator shaft leading up. Vima pointed to a corner of the room. Look, a shrine for the tender. Incense and food offerings were laid at the feet of a mural of the goddess. We're gonna leave a large offering of food. I'm not gonna try my luck here anymore. We took some handfuls of the fresher food and water from our stores and placed them at the goddess's feet. Vima led us in a short prayer. +6 believers. This shows how spiritual and religious your convoy is. Okay, well let's have a look at the elevator. Floors enabled specimen analysis, laboratory, and other complicated names. The elevator shaft itself was a black chasm leading straight up. At the very top there was a hint of light that quickly vanished as we looked up. There were handholds here, worn and used, but no trace of people. The entire place looked rickety and dangerous. Fuck it. Oh. Hina went first, moving up the ladder. What at first seemed to be rust and damage turned out to be just paint and scratches. Then a click, a glimpse of rock moving fast towards us, a trap. With a scream, Hina fell down the elevator shaft, landing hard among the onlookers of our convoy. Continue on. We reached a handhold halfway up the shaft where we could see light near the top. An elevator door was wedged open but stood covered with planks of wood to largely block light from reaching the chasm. We shoved the planks aside and entered another large chamber. Warm light flooded the room through tinted windows, and all kinds of furniture were rearranged to separate the room into smaller spaces. Bits and pieces of plants were strewn everywhere. Everything seemed cramped and haphazard, but there was a hint of movement. We mean you no harm. My call was quickly swallowed by the room. We weren't sure if someone heard us and were about to move on deeper into the complex when a shaky voice answered, "We don't bad. You outsider. You bad. Leave." Bad people don't give to the gods. Yeah, class unlocked Stalker. It took a few more calming phrases, but eventually the wild bunch of inhabitants appeared. They had been living here in isolation for a long time. Though they barely spoke, we learned that run-ins with bandits or raiders had scared them. Without the skills or weapons to defend themselves, they had resorted to traps to keep the evil outsiders away, and they had discouraged anyone from trying their luck in the tower. It was no wonder the bounty of food up here was a major prize for anyone. Nonetheless, they were willing to talk to us. Do you have anything to trade, maybe? Do you want to join us? No, we safe here, came the brief reply. Fair enough. Do you have anything to trade? Yes, and the small figure vanished in the room, reappearing with heaps of useful items. Here, you take, you leave. Cool. Cool, thanks. Big help. Hardened Vanguard. At the start of combat, all your convoy cards gain +1/+1. We want to save that, I think. We'll share some tea. Everyone loves tea. Tea is lovely. Now we have stuff to sell. This was almost worth it. Kind of, not really. May find trade goods here. So there will be a big fight at the spaceport. Teacher Shrine, Skilled Teacher, Stalker. Yeah, we'll go there. It has an active market and everything. Sell hides and furs, sell machine parts, sell bones, and we're doing good. Ish. Sell this as well, actually, don't need it. Keep the herbs and spices, we need those. What's the market got? a scorch iron. We do not need that. We've already got one, in fact. I don't think we need food. Teacher, you got anything good? Teach me something. So, to target enemy follower suffers marked and is pushed. If that unit was already marked, to destroy it instead. All friendly followers with stealth gain +1/+0. Target friendly follower gains +3 and first strike until end of turn. That's exceptionally good. I'll save my batteries because we're doing alright for food. Instead, Shuramist Shrine. Huddled around a small fire of Octavia and the stars above us, we kept watch at the front of the convoy. Slowly the stars started blinking like the many tiny lights within the crypt, and I knew I wasn't seeing the sky anymore, but rather one of the images the machine spirit had sent me. I felt like I was deep underground, hidden and guarded, safe in an infinite forest of black glass. Okay. I knew that I held the key to this secret. Only a technopath could store this knowledge in their mind. Only an operator could unlock the gate, and among these lucky few, I was the only one with the knowledge. As the image started to fade, I noticed a blue light glow emanating from my core, and Octavia stared at me, the after images reflecting in his eyes. What did you see? I will speak about the vision, because we don't really need the health. I explained the image I had seen, the key I had been given, and how only an operator could open the crypt. Once I was done, Octavia let out a long breath and touched his heart, then forehead with his right hand, performing a mudra of humility. We can count ourselves lucky that we were led to you. You are truly chosen. Both of us spent the rest of our watch in silence, looking up quietly at the stars. This seemed to work out well. We got more believer. That's good. I'm happy. Now it's going to be put to the test. Our journey was abruptly halted by the yelled warnings of our outriders. We reached for our weapons. Suddenly the enemies were upon us. Shiram Priest. Level 4 elite. Oh god. Skilled in the art of the tender, the Shuramist priests can keep their warriors standing when others would have long since fallen. Great, so they'll never die. That's brilliant. This will be fine for now. I think getting a nice strong taunt character might be helpful. What does that actually do? Attackers convoy gain a luxury item. Ooh, okay. Might be worth looking into. Healing station, yeah, I figured. And a scout. Suppose I could buff the hell out of our initiate, or devoted guard, sorry. Player raider. Risky, but I want those rewards. We'll see if that was a good idea. Yeah, they've got a taunt character as well. Okay, interesting. That'd be +2. That'd be +1, which would bring it to 8. Now bring it to 9. We wouldn't win straight away, but it'd be pretty close. Alternatively, I could give them Relentless. See if we can keep them alive. Let's see you beat them now. I've got an idea. Do that, and then... Yes! Big hits. We'll see if that was a good idea. I think it was. I think we've pretty much cracked them. I don't think they got anything. Nothing. Hey, it's me. I'm not going to make use of me, but that's cool. You deserve the honors. Finish them off. Because you weren't blessed, so you may as well become blessed. Poison dagger. Fruits. Where's the poison dagger? When equipped, target follower takes 1 damage and gains poison until end of turn. Oh. I'll decide on that later. Excellent. Dead bodies litter the area. This went well. I can level you up again. Tale of my vision by the fireside had spread in the convoy. I found myself relaxing in the shade, resting alongside the others when the questions came. Are all operators among the exalted like you? Technopathy is human-made, not holy. The ability to sense and manipulate the pulse of machines is not a sign of divinity, it's merely a skill, like firing a rifle or weaving a basket. It makes those of us who mastered it powerful, but not righteous. Now we're more scholarly. Okay, that'll probably help. As we were in the middle of setting up camp, a well-armed and grim-looking group approached the perimeter. Their leader introduced himself, holding up a piece of paper with a sketch of a face. We're looking for a murderous criminal by the name of Joyler, rumored to hide away within your convoy. Deliver them to us and you shall be rewarded. No. If you want them, we fight, I shouted, making the air crackle with electricity. The bounty hunters took a surprise step back, but then stepped forward, ready to battle. Oh, I really thought they were going to back off. God damn it. Level 4 enemy. The engineer has learned to make use of all manner of machines to help turn the tide on the battlefield. Great, good, more fights, why not? We're up for it, I suppose. Oh, that hermit is free. Could be useful, could be useful. Get rid of that for now. Well, may as well play the hermit, it's easy. Definitely play the scout. I'll draw a convoy card, see what we can work with. Oh yeah, it's Joiler, huh? Ironic. Shrapnel trap. When a follower joins the enemy, they take 4 damage. You're giving them more armor. That's not great. They've got 11 health in total. That, I can't play that right now. They get you up to 5. That'd get you up to 7. Which ain't enough to kill. Can you attack that? No, you can only attack them. We might just have to let our warrior monk get wounded. It's unfortunate, but it could save greater issues down the road. Or alternatively, get rid of them. Bolster. More power. Just go all in. They can't attack yet, so we should be okay. You can't attack yet either. Yes, nothing to worry about. We're good. Suppose I could have tried to bless the trader, that might have been a good idea, but I didn't think of it, so, With the bounty hunters gone, Joiler was deeply thankful, assuring us that this must have been some sort of misunderstanding. Oh, I'm sure, with your skull face? Yeah, you're probably a cool guy. Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, this could be tough. On that note, actually, because we're about to go into a tough fight, let's use the herbs and spices. A convoy came upon a small number of stranded wagons. Gaunt figures came stumbling out of them towards us. It was a group of scavengers that had run out of luck on the road. Please, their liver-skinned leader begged of us. Share some of your food with us. We can give you a valuable item in exchange, a map to a buried sky ship not far from here. Why not? We agreed to their offer and gave them some crates of our supplies. In exchange, we received a crudely drawn map that indicated the position of this buried sky ship, allegedly filled with treasures. Move on. Where is it even? As we approached the city, a small caravan of machinists passed by us. In their midst, they pulled a heavy wagon with a colorfully decorated tarp covering what looked like a large cage. I could feel a presence within that cage. A machine mind was working, thinking. Its thoughts were scattered, shattered, like so many of them. Suddenly it sensed me, feeding off my energy like a hungry beast. Sparks shot out from under the tarp as it destroyed itself, and a shock rippled through the caravan. They have destroyed the mind, their leader yelled, pointing towards me, and the residual energy dissipating around me in a glowing mandala pattern. Whoops. The sentinels are deployed to protect the holy sites of the machinists and to escort their valuable transports. This, well, I feel like it's just a big misunderstanding, really. I feel like everyone should just calm down and everything's fine. Or whatever. Get rid of that, but this is mostly fine. Everyone's stronger, this will help us. When a follower joins your side, if that unit has taunt, it gains barrier. Oh boy. But we might be able to start pretty strong. Wish you wouldn't fucking spawn behind, that's very annoying. Blackout target unit or obstacle. What does that do? Oh, it removed all of the bonuses. How rude. Oh, you're just gonna be full of fucking taunting units, aren't you? Yeah, that's just gonna be your thing. It's taunting. I could sacrifice the trader to make use of their effects. They are strong enough to kill the stronger taunted target once I remove the barrier, but we would lose the trader forever. It might be necessary though. Get rid of that. Yeah, go for him. He's gotta go. But now our devoted guard will be stronger. So that's pretty good. You can survive a hit from that. And they have to get past our devoted guard. Oh, why? Oh, that's revenge. Okay, not not just what they spawn onto the battlefield with. That's fine. We could make use of some of this. Get you to 4. That would be 9. I don't think we're going to kill them in one turn. I think that's quite unlikely. I think you should get rid of them. Get that out of the way. Scrap that. Because that healed them. Ah, Bandit Sapper, eh? We could use that. Bolster them, because they're tanking for us. On Revenge, you deal 1 damage to all enemy units, so that'll be fine. Get Bandit Sapper down there. Do a little bit of damage. You'll love to see it. We'll save Relentless, because it can become a lot more useful. I say we apply some pressure. See what we can do to them. With luck, we might be able to end this next turn. That makes things a bit more awkward. That also makes things a bit more awkward. At least they don't have any armor anymore. You're dead. You're wounded, but they're severely wounded. Okay, we have things to work with. Oh yeah, I can make use. If I do that though, they will get wounded. Seven. That has tank, it's worth bearing in mind. Or a taunt, yeah. It's gonna suck, but I think this is the way to go. Unfortunately, they died. We can use that to get rid of that. Good. Shuffle you, which heals them a bit. And then we use Relentless to give them more damage. And go for them. And that's decent. That's not bad. That was a turn. It was one of the moves of all time. Of course you have a taunt unit, you fucker. Shifty Scavenger might be a good shout. How many times do you get to do that? 3 uses left. Still quite a few. I think we take a bit of a risk. That could be useful. Next turn. We're gonna suffer some wounds. It's inevitable. But with luck, they won't be able to kill us all. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to both leaders. Interesting. Why would you do that? Because I'm now about to win. I will. Literally about to win. There we go. Okay, well, that was rough. 1 person died, 4 people were wounded. But we did get some pilgrims. Machine Mogul and Pattern Weaver. Fury, spawn a Spark Thrower construct. In sights, the effects of this unit are triggered whenever its owner plays a leader card. Reduce the cost of all constructs in your hand by 2. Okay, these are limited use. But good stuff, nonetheless, and we managed to get through it somehow. Dead bodies of our enemies listed the area. Now we're in Neru Khan. We had reached the spaceport. Haphazard clusters of containers, their paint long since worn off and replaced with new markings, surrounded the main hangars and the neighboring control towers. Loud cheering and cries from the many market bays filled the air. Here we could get anything: food, guns, and slaves. I'd prefer followers, you know. Class unlocked, the Echo. We're getting a lot of classes and convoys and stuff. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. It's some good stuff. I do like the look of the Raj General, I have to say, but I mean, I know they will in the future, but none of my battles have ever lasted long enough to get that kind of energy. I do prefer playing a bit more rush in this game, I suppose, than long. I can't remember what the right term is for that, but I know what I mean. You gain strength every time. Legendary, you say? That's legendary too. Overwhelming. When attacking enemy unit, all damage beyond the target's health rolls over to the next unit in the row, or the enemy leader if no unit is present. If unit would be killed through damage and can be moved back one tile, it will be moved and heal. Oh, that is good. Okay, you. I don't have enough money for you. Okay, well, we got the Ender. We want to focus more on healing followers for sure. No more to heal, so heal leader. And we're good. Now let's see if we can perhaps, I don't know, make up some more batteries. 2 sturdy concrete towers stood apart. There were 2 entrances, one for local fighting pits and the other for the far more exclusive area where the merchants had their dwellings. The latter was surrounded by barricades, only access was a busy checkpoint where visitors were thoroughly searched and questioned. I want to go to the fighting pits. I can only place a small bet. The pits were brimming with excited visitors. We heard the fierce barks from a multitude of gram dogs that were tearing each other apart. Food stalls offered grilled meat, pickled lizard tongue, and sweetened water. Nearby, the bookies were accepting bets on an upcoming fight. Go for it. A rather randomly selected champion, a fierce-looking female with sharpened teeth, was torn apart by a gigantic elder male. Like many in the audience, we had placed our hopes in the wrong beast. Now I have no money. Brilliant. Good start. Our exploration of the spaceport brought us to the containers, a gigantic mess of old colourful shipping containers that was covered with cobwebs of chain bridges and supply and laundry lines. Prayer flags and incense that indicated the presence of several hidden shrines and temples. We should pray. We found a tiny shrine to Buja, the technopathic saint. The small altar was cared for by an old but hale priestess in crimson robes as well as her frail-looking husband. We joined them in prayer and lit the sacred flame to bless our path. We're going very spiritual on this. Very spiritual. Hard market? I mean, I don't have any money. In one of the biggest hangar bays, tech gear and fuel and machinery were being traded in what was called the hard market. We walked through this labyrinth of stores, marveling at the abundance of products on display. There were also mercenaries offering their services near the weaponry section. Hire help? Well, I don't have any money, so I can't, and I'm not allowed to go back either. Look for work. I don't have enough people. An incredibly obese merchant offered us some food in exchange for some hard physical labor if we had enough manpower. We don't. Okay, well that's everything, I guess. Fuck. Alright, cool. Alright, I think an area per video is a pretty good pace, so I'm going to leave that there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. This game's fun. I'm just really enjoying it. It's definitely a game where it's like, yeah, I figured out a couple of, like, rush tactics, but the only reason those work is because our enemies at this point in the game so far have either only just 10 or single-digit amounts of health, which means I can rush and kill them pretty quickly, but I think as the game goes on, the focus on rush tactics is going to give way to a focus on more long-form strategy, where you have to consider the long game rather than trying to do as much damage as possible in a short amount of time, which will make things awkward. But we did just get a long game unit. We got the Ender, which when we get that on the field, could tear through large numbers of enemy units. So that's pretty good, you know, we got that to work with. We haven't even played with a lot of these stronger units yet. The Vanguard, I didn't realize before, had charge, which is really good. The Enforcer should be kept out of everyone else's way. And the Company Agent buffs units in our hands, that's pretty good. We got schemes and plans and ideas. We could probably handle a long-form fight, but who knows if we'll actually win. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Linky, Xeon Cedar, Bimblewart, Tum King, Majoko Maimon, Adash Sanjeev, Alkir, Honeydew Corporation, Sweet Baby Red, MB Elias, Lord Scullington, Jessicissy, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Lepel Lullaby, K-Bub, Magical, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Swirled, Warmasoku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I highly doubt I'm going to beat this on my first run, but I am very interested in seeing how far I can get and what kind of cool stuff I can unlock on the way, and just generally the wacky encounters we might be able to get into before I am inevitably picked off by something that I totally could have won, but I made several bad plays and it doomed me, as tends to be the case with these difficult roguelike card games. I'm nothing if not consistently inconsistent. But whatever happens next time, I hope I see you there. Toodles, goodbye.